guys, today we are installing a K&N cold air intake on a 2021 Jeep Compass Trailhawk Edition. We're going to show you the step-by-step process on how to remove the stock intake system and put on our new and improved K&N filter. Today the tools that we'll be using will consist of flathead, Phillips screwdriver, and any sort of pliers that you feel that you need to use. You can use needle nose if you feel obligated to. We do have a 10 and an 8 mil, as well as a flashlight. Alright, the first step you're going to do is you're going to want to remove this plastic piece. It can be a little pain to take off, but fast, quick movements will be your best friend in that situation. Set that off to the side. Now that you have more room to work with, we are going to be removing, you can see the stock air pieces. You'll be removing that. Then next you're going to want to remove your sensors and then this little hose right here. So this just has a little pinch that you're going to pull off. And then this guy, it's got a little hose clamp. You're going to kind of twist and pull that off. This squeezes right here. Next you're going to be taking this box out. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, nope, just 3. That's my bad. Just 3 screws. Which is either a 10 or an 8 mil, or you can use it with a Phillips or flathead screwdriver to pull it out. After removing those 3 bolts and then your clamp hose or your hose clamp, you'll take your box out, and then you have your other filter that you're going to remove, and then you're left with the rest of your box. Then you're going to take this little piece off right here with a flathead screwdriver. Just kind of pinch it in there. It might be a bit of a pain, but there we go. And then this guy, the rest of this box should just pop out. Oh, well, careful your hose clamp. And then it pops the rest of the way out. Oh, there we go. And then once it's off, you'll have kind of have some things in your way, but there you go. Once you remove the box, you're going to come over to this side of the engine and you're going to stick your flathead screwdriver in here and you're going to pry this guy off, and this is going to pop off, releasing this hose. Disclaimer, it is really easy to break these plastic pieces off, but once that's out of the way, you have access to your throttle body and then your next clamp that you're going to need to remove to take this whole piece off. Then once you remove this 10 mil right here and then this hose clamp down in here, which it will be snug, an adjustable wrench like this where it pivots is definitely helpful, but it is not needed for this job. But then it will just pull right off once you get both of those, shoot that bolt off and then the hose clamp loosened. You'll be able to remove that whole piece, having access to put your new parts on. After you finish that step, then you're going to go ahead and put this piece on, and don't forget your hose clamp because you'll need to tighten this on so it doesn't come off. But this is going on the throttle body. Then, once you have that piece on, you're ready to put this long tube on, but don't forget to put these 3 pieces on. It will say in the instructions on your K&N instruction manual on how to install those. Then after you finish that next step, you're going to go ahead and put this piece in. Just make sure to feed your wire back there so it doesn't fall out of the bung that it fits in. Then this guy slides into here. And also make sure your hose clamp for this, you put it on before, A, and then B, make sure it's on the top so if you ever have to remove it to service any other parts, you have easy access to it. After you put that piece on, you're going to want to take your connector. You'll have to grab it from back here and connect it. Then moving on over here. In this case, this little O-ring did crack off, and this will be a step that you'll do at the end, but we had to do it now just so it'll bolt on. But this bracket bolts right up here, 2 bolts. And then this hose, we had to do a little slight modification just so it would fit a little bit better. You may or may not have to do this depending on what vehicle and what year it is, but we just cut that off so it fits better, and that fits up right there. Then you're going to put this cap, depending on once again which vehicle year you have, you're going to take this cap, put it on, and it's just a simple 2 screws that you'll put on. And then we did forget at the beginning to say that you will need an Allen set for this, but nobody's perfect. So put that on there, nice and snug, and then she's on. Then once you finish that step, you're gonna want to put this box on, and you will have to kind of fish it in there, and you will have to push over this AC line just to kind of get it in there. But once you do get it in there, it is a snug fit. And then you're gonna go ahead and tighten this hose clamp up. Once again, make sure that the hose clamp is facing up, the actual clamp part of it, so you do have easy accessibility for any other services you have to do, which I am struggling a little bit with. Tightening this up. But once you get this tightened, your next step is going to put your air filter on. And it is oily, so do not, and that is from factory spec. You will want to leave the oil on there. And then this guy slides on there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to any of you guys. And until next time.